Hello, I'm Rob Elford from Gale Force Winds, and it is a joy to be here at the inaugural conference being hosted by Oceans Advance called Innovation Waves here in beautiful St. John's. So I'd like to cast the focus on you now to please briefly introduce yourself and tell us why you're here and why you're excited about being here.
Yeah, so Florian, and I'm the CEO of techNL. Ocean Advance is a close partner, and the ocean sector is very important for the tech sector. It's a strong contributor to the GDP of the sector and the province in general. So very excited to hear about the latest trends, insights, and new ideas as well. So
why is this taking place in Newfoundland at this point in history, would you say? What are the factors that's coming together to bring all this together?
Well, we have strong infrastructure in the ocean sector. We have a strong organization. You think about like maybe a university, there's CNA, there's a NRC, Co-Innovation Center, tons of companies like Kraken, Virtual Marine. Like I could spend like a few minutes just listing them. Yes. So we have a strong ecosystem, and I think it's very important to reflect on all those assets. Promote them more widely, especially in the context of an increased investment in the defense industry. I think we have a lot to offer, and I think that's what needs to happen here, and very excited to see it.
Can you comment on that specifically, this dual-use technology? I mean, what has been tried, tested, and true in the oil and gas industry now, because of what's happening geopolitically, there seems to be applications to a military environment that are pretty important to a lot of stakeholders here. Can you comment on that?
Yeah, I mean, like the dual technologies, it's very interesting because we have seen that in the last few years when we were working in the energy industry. We had some members who were working in the different industries, and then they explore the potential to solve problems in a new industry. And energy was one, we did in mining. And what we realized is that some of those technologies that are in a specific industry have the potential to be applied in another industry. So that's what we want to do with defense as well. That's what we are exploring, even in our membership at techNL. Who are those companies that are, for example, very focused on healthcare? Yeah. And what would be the application in defense, and what are the needs it can meet in the defense industry? So I think that's a process very important because there will be an increase of investment in the defense sector. But there's also tons of technology we develop here that can solve real problems and help the defense industry.
Solve problems. It's a key theme in everything that's taken place here. What is one problem that you are excited about seeing being brought to finding a solution to here?
In the ocean sector in general? Well, it's more in my role as techNL. We are kind of the broker of trying to identify what is a problem in a specific industry and what is the companies that have a technology in our membership that can solve that problem. So that's something I'm very excited about, is that how do we do that more efficiently? How do we help in the defense sector finding those problems, and how do we identify new companies that can solve those problems? Because I think the unique piece in technology is sometimes until you see that new technology, you don't even realize that you had a problem before.
Yes.
You know, it's like when AI came and said, I didn't realize I had an issue or spending a lot of time writing emails, until it can write some of those emails for you. So I think that's tension between, okay, yes, you can share an existing technology that solves a problem and see if the same problem happens in that industry, but it's also exposing that other industry to new technologies to discover new opportunities, and that's something I'm very excited about.
Yes, and would you say that Oceans Advance, as an entity that brings stakeholders together, is an important piece of helping find solutions, or even determining what the problems are?
Yeah, no, 100%. And I think and that's why we partner with Ocean Advance too, is that they have a role to play to highlight the capabilities in the ocean sector to other industries, but also promote the sector in general. In the ocean sector, I think we have a lot to offer, And I think there's more people that need to know about it at the national level.
Well, I think it's exciting what you're doing, and I'm excited that you're here today. So thank you for this conversation. Much appreciated.
Thank you very much. Very great chatting with you.
You too.